Hi guys, welcome to Whisky Web Wednesday. I am here today to present to you Lagavulin 12, and the reason why I'm drinking Lagavulin 12 right now is I need something a wee bit stronger. It's been quite an interesting week. We had a bat join us in the bedroom a couple of nights ago, so I had to go off to get injections for rabies, and then a day after that I had my second shot for coronavirus. So I feel a bit like a pincushion right now. I've had 4 shots for rabies, 1 for coronavirus, but all is well, hopefully, and I'm living and breathing. So this Lagavulin 12 is going to ease any aches and pains in my arms or my legs or my back, because they put shots all over you. It's not just in the arm. Like when you get rabies, it's 1 in the right leg, 1 in the left, 1 in the back or buttocks, and then 1 in the arm. So, you know, a little bit of stiffness. I need something strong. A Lagavulin 16 bottled at 43% is just not going to do it for me, whereas a Lagavulin 12 is my favourite Lagavulin of the core expressions, because it's cask strength, natural cask strength. It's unchill filtered, natural colour. This one is 57.1% alcohol. This is quite an old one. This is the 2006 Lagavulin 12, so I think it was like the 6th one in the series, and they've done many since. But yeah, once again, a kind gift from my friend Rick, who was visiting recently. And we also had other visitors come up the last day or two, and here lady, do you want to pass that torch over there? And to prove they were here, if you can see that, it's Trenny and C, my YouTube pals from Victoria and Duncan. So they were up visiting Shelter Point, so look out for videos on their channel, Trenny and C, about Shelter Point. We also did a review of the new 10-year-old Shelter Point. I'll do ones probably next week for that. And they also reviewed some other interesting things, so keep your eyes peeled. They actually used this torch to get back to their tent after having a few whiskies at my house here, and they stumbled through the fields, and I'm assuming a bear didn't get them, so hopefully those videos are going to be out soon. But yeah, we had good times, so thanks Trenny and C for visiting. Now I remember buying the Lagavulin 12 back in the UK for about £80, something like that. That was a few years ago now, so it's probably, you know, more like £90 or £100 now. In Canada, America, you probably want to maybe double that. So that gives you an idea of the price. Straight away, just full on Lagavulin. It's so unique, it's so distinctive. I often get that banana note in Lagavulin. It's kind of velvety, rich, oily. Tons of smoke. You can see the glass actually, it's very oily in the glass. A great sign for a good time. Wow, that is exceptional. So good. Can't feel my left arm anymore, can't feel my right, can't feel my legs. All is good. Yeah, no, like this is absolutely delicious. Tons of fruit, tons of smoke. It's quite dry on the finish. There's a drying finish after all the initial sweetness and oiliness. It's like sucking on a peat brick right at the end there. All the peat comes out at the end. Lagavulin has quite large pear-shaped stills, and they're known for running the stills quite slowly. They've got quite a wide cut for the hearts, and the reason they do that, they go down to like 58, 57% ABV, is to pull in more of the peat phenol during the distillation process, which tends to be towards the end of the hearts. So at 12-year-old, you're still getting quite a lot of that new make character still. It's not as refined and mellow as the 16. This one is more like your naughty teenager. Yeah, apple and pears in there too. It's almost a bit of lemon meringue topping too. That kind of creaminess is in there. Yeah, fantastic stuff. I actually visited Lagavulin when I was at Fishel a few years ago, and we had the Lagavulin day there. Absolutely superb day. Really generous hosts, great people there. But if you're ever there when it's not too busy, you might have a chance of actually booking the Lagavulin church, which is right by the distillery. So I think it's an old converted church building, beautiful building, but you can stay literally within stumbling distance of Lagavulin distillery. So I highly recommend just booking it for 7-10 days and just using that as a launch pad for your exploration of Islay and all things smoky and delicious. And yeah, you can't go wrong when you're right opposite Lagavulin distillery pretty much. And I remember when my wife was taking me around, and I was just like giggling like a little schoolboy because she was driving and I got to drink all her measures too. And at Lagavulin they poured like the biggest measures of like any distillery on Islay. I think it was actually, I'm not going to say any names here, but it was a Polish girl. So she was from Eastern Europe, but she was such a generous pourer. And I think she was probably like used to like pouring cheap vodka, and she was taking that same mentality to pouring delicious, expensive single malt whiskies, and it was absolutely fantastic. So very fond memories of Lagavulin, and whenever I taste a delicious whiskey such as 12-year-old Lagavulin, I'm just taken back to that moment, sitting in this beautiful like panelled tasting room, just having the time of my life. So if you ever get the chance, get yourself a Lagavulin 12. It's a great addition to your cask strength lineup, and I really like it when you have access to Diageo malts like Lagavulin at cask strength, unchill filled. It's a great thing. So cheers everyone.